Welcome back, guys, and to new people, happy to have you. Before we get started, I want to do a shout out to everyone on the Discord that'll be getting this soon. We love you guys. If you want to join the Discord, we do have a link in the description, hopefully. If everything goes well, we will, but don't blame me. Thank you to the editing guys. You guys are amazing, and I am so sorry, but this is going to give you hell. But hey, I am an annoyed gamer, so let's get right into it. As you can see, I have played a little bit. I didn't play too much. Don't ruin everything. But let's jump right in. Okay, so we're gonna... I think last time I did the Ascendancy, so we're gonna go with the Northern Alliance. A clan of treacherous explorers seeking new lands. I believe it's Arctic. Yeah, Arctic is for them. And you know what? Let's go on normal. Alright. Now, I don't think customizing the people really makes that much of a difference. So I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm going to hit reroll citizens 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the people we're working with. I believe hunting parties are a really hard one. We're going to start with... Ooh, this is going to be hard. I'm going to start with food for days. Why not? Spring, summer, autumn, or winter. Well, the way the map looks, it's already winter. But let's go with summer. Give us a decent amount of time to start. Okay, now placement. It's a good idea to have a good amount of minerals. Like, you don't need 5, but you need something. Because if you have nothing, then you're going to start hitting that wall of not having any minerals. At least in my experience, you are. So let's try to find a spot with at least a 2. You know what? This looks good to me. But we could build on the water. Oh, that's a nice one, but it has very little trees. Metal's not really that important. You need a ton of wood. You honestly need the highest amount of wood you can get. Because literally everything in this builds off wood. And if you don't have wood, your people are going to die. They're also going to die if you don't have food, but, you need wood first. Okay, let's look at a good spot here. Ooh, some nice abandoned buildings here we could go into. But let's not do something easy this time. Let's build in someplace shitty. And by shitty, I mean just not that great. You can build on the water here. Not very much building space. This looks nice to me. This is nice and clean over here. There's nothing built. If I go up there, your people are probably going to get cold a lot faster. So, let's put it on our bacon. We can figure it out later. The fireplace here is super important. Make sure your people don't, die of hypothermia. And I'm going to turn down that sound volume. So, editing note here. That should be better for everybody. I know it's killing my ears, it's probably killing yours. Alright, let's get started. So we need a source of food to start. And it looks like we picked a good spot. There's some copper here, looks like some coal over there. This doesn't look like anything, but stone's always nice. Let's start out by making a hole. Our people will live in a hole. Because our people love holes. It's basically, from what I understand, the people from Skyrim. They're kind of Nords. They live in little mead halls. But this game does have one really cool feature if you can get it, and that's a slice feature, where you could literally take apart and go up by each individual block. See, we went up 4. We're gonna go down 4. It's quite nice. They've done a really good job with other developers. The only issue they have, in my experience, is just how difficult it is to understand what a lot of stuff is. So let's take our builders here. And this guy is good. He's a crafter. Okay, so he's going to be our main crafter. Let's change his job and let's make him, I guess a mason. Alright, we have a mason. Not ideal, but it's something. Well, this person loves rain, so they are having the best time right now. I can just imagine running around, jumping in the rain, falling off that cliff and dying. But let's not imagine that, because I would very much like to not lose people right now. If we lose too many people right now, we would just have to start over, probably. Alright, let's get a nice little stockpile. I think that's probably pretty good. We're not, you know, we don't have a lot right now. And a figure. A woman stands at the edge of the camp. She wears a travel-worn blues of a scout of the library. Ooh, a library. I didn't know we were a bunch of scholars. I thought we were warriors. Damn. Welcome, traveler! Raina, or Rania. I can't pronounce it. We're gonna go with Ron. She says, pointing at herself. Her voice is strangled as if to explain. She pulls her collar away from her throat and reveals a mess of scars. She gestures at her knife. I scout. Then she taps the star-shaped rock on her cloak for Fallon's library. Okay, these people are illiterate. That I just don't know how to leave. I'm very, very surprised right now that a person from seemingly a library has such bad English. It is very much confusing me, but let's continue. And we are going to say in response, just a perfect combination of her hard to understand English. Ah. Perfectly sums up what I'm feeling right now. She speaks as much with her hands and eyes as with her voice. I am glad you have come to study and settle. Now that I know you are here, I will send tales of your learning to the scholars to know. Oh, so she can speak in more than 3 words. So that's good to know. She steps over to the banner and touches its blank center. First, though, you must choose the symbol of your lands. What future do you see? And when you began this village. Or voyage, I guess. Her voice takes on the cadence of reciting words spoken 1,000 times before. Velen created our alliance to share in plenty, adapt in hardship, and seek the horizon. The northern lines will become one with the cycles and stars of Earth. She tilts her head in inquiry. Which of the philosophies does your outpost aspire to embody? Okay. As much as I am loving the fact that she can now speak in more than 2 or 3 words, I'm not loving the fact that she's speaking in such long sentences, I'm getting lost in the words. What shall we choose? Well, let's pick something. Ah, dang it, we need a name. Ooh, you know, from one of our members of the Discord, who basically got me into all of this, I am going to use a part of her character's name from a game called Guild Wars. We have a whole section on that. We're going to have a whole series on it. They tricked me into playing a Necromancer, but it's fine. We're going to call it The Reef. You know what? That's how we're spelling it. And we are going to go with mining, because it seems like we're doing a lot of mining. And we've established our outpost. So we get 50% more mining, and the Heartlings no longer Minecraft spaces. You know what? That's going to be great for us. And they've all come to pray? What are they doing? Oh no, they're summoning a dark force! It's magic, guys! Nope, they're just chaining the banner. Okay, well that's a little less ominous. Let's get, now that that whole ordeal is over, let's get our first trapping grounds, because we need some animals to eat. I guess we're gonna go with this, bugs. I don't want to trap bugs, but we don't really have a choice. Uh, okay, that is gonna bug me for being off, but right now I don't really care. Let's get to building something. So we seem to have a lot of stone, which is great. So let's turn this here into a little bit of a living spot space. So now this is the thing that confused me the most when I first started this game, and that was the building wall system. It was just the most painful thing in the world. It wasn't properly explained. Like, to understand it, you actually had to go and do the tutorial, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but the game had no tutorial. Like, in game, you had to go look for it online. Which, you know, when you pick up a game, you don't want to immediately have to turn to an online resource. You want everything built into the game. Alright, we're gonna go with some small, you know, residences. Well, not really residences. This is just where I'm gonna store people. Like kittens or some sort of animal in a cage. I like animal in the cage better. This just makes me sound like a horrible person. I am a horrible person, guys. Keep that in mind. But yeah, we're gonna go and just make a small little living space here. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. Literally made out of stone. And because I am so nice today, they get to have a window. And 4 nice windows, and this will be called the cells. And built. Now what's cool about that kind of system, when it's actually done well, which is it is in this game, it's done very well, you can queue up a whole 50-story building if you wanted to, and it'll just build. Like, you don't have to worry about it. As long as they can reach all the points in a way. You'll see what I mean later when we get into some, you know, nice building. But as long as they can reach everything relatively easily with ladders, they'll just build it right off. They'll craft everything they need, and they'll place it all together. And we forgot a major thing. We forgot we had a mason. Which means we need a mason's workbench. So we can actually start, hopefully, building with wood soon. And remember at the beginning, I told you, wood was extremely important to this game. And that still stands. It is one of the most useful resources. Not scarce, but you'll easily harvest at least half of this woods before you're even done making your first couple buildings. It just goes up so fast. Let's get that out of there. So you can see they're just building right on. That's quite nice. Let's fast forward a bit here. Identify the time. Yeah, I picked this up kind of a while ago. I wanted to do a video on it, but I wasn't into the whole YouTubing thing. It's nice to be able to share your videos and share your impressions on things. And I wish I had picked it up and did it when, it first came out. Well, not when it first came out, but when I first picked it up, I wish I had done the video. Because it truly is just a massively amazing game. I can't even, really put into words just how great it is. But I'm gonna try, so we're gonna say Flapplejack's. It's Flapplejack liquid. Whatever that means, we're gonna use that. It's Flapplejack's. The Flapplejack's, guys. Now, once we get our mason... Oh, did he make the workbench yet? Looking right along. There we go. Let's go put it inside. Make this his little room. Cell. Holding area. Oh, thank you guys. I know, I did such a great job too. Thank you, everyone. We get a nice thumbs up to you, boys. I get back to work. Okay, so now let's see what we can make. We should be able to make some much nicer things. Yes, we can. So you can make some doors. We're going to need those. I'm going to make at least 5. Fencing is not that important, but the beds are. So let's get some 5 beds. Chairs and stuff are kind of nice, but you don't really need them. What you do need, though, is lanterns. So let's get, 10 lanterns or so. I would love a mason's work sign, but we don't have the access to that right now. We're going to queue it up, though. And we're going to go get the wood now. So let's not destroy anything over there. Yes, yet. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure if we destroy things over there, the animals are gonna stop spawning, which means less food. Or just, well, it's not really less food, it's just gonna be no food because none of the crafting will work. Can we make another guy chopper? Nope, but we can have a cook. Now that we got a cook, we can make some relatively nice dishes. And let's start working on the next part of our cavern. I'm going to use a bit of a design tool here. Don't mind me. Something you guys can do too. Just makes it a little bit easier to, for me at least personally, to make things look nice. I don't know if these are all the same size, but they're what they're getting. Just little rooms for them to call their own. Yes, I know, I'm terrible. But I told you guys that at the beginning, so let's not be surprised. And no, don't want to make that there. Let's do some more over here. See if we can get another one in. Was it 6 long, or was it... You know what? That's fine. Now, we can actually make this go underground, which will be kind of cool in the future. But for now, let's just leave it this way. See if we can put down one of these doors. We can, but it's going to need a little bit of modification. And that side just won't have a door, apparently, which is fine. It doesn't really need it. And a door there. Get a bed in these rooms. Now, we took miners, so they don't mind these cramped spaces. So we're not actually not being mean right now. We're literally giving them what they like. Give them a bit of a light in each of the corners. They want to at least be able to see the hellhole they're living in. Okay. So we're going to let that build for now, and we are going to look at maybe building a staircase down here. Not like we're going to be able to do that now, but let's look at the terrain a little bit here. We got a lot of open area here. We could definitely see some nice towering buildings on these areas here. Maybe a nice, a big mess hall over here, a longhouse type thing. Maybe over here, some sort of inn with a few more bedrooms. That in this hole, let's say, maybe some sort of like armory of some sort. You can build those. They're not easy, but you can get them. So I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes now, and I just realized that the reason they're not collecting anything is because of the super tiny stockpile I gave them is full. So let's rectify that, and let's make another, little stockpile here. We're going to make this one for all resources. We're going to make another tiny one here, and we're going to put it for just food. Nope, can't do that apparently. There we go. So this will be just food. And that should, make things go a little bit faster. But yeah, just watching them kind of working here, it's given me a couple of ideas for things we could do. I'd ideally like to, and I'm going to actually start queuing this up here now as I tell you what I'm doing. We're going to make another... This here is going to be a storage area. It's not necessary to build your storage like in the side of mountains, but I feel like it just saves space. And I feel like these type of people, we're all about saving space. Like, we're not going to be the most wealthy people. We're not going to be the most warlike, because I don't think war is really a thing in this yet. But what we're going to be is really good at fitting 40 people into a 4x4 house. And that is what's going to set us apart from normal people. And darn. We don't have the net worth for more people, so we need to start building more. And when we start building more, this should hopefully go up so that we can actually get more people to come and live here. And that will make me happy. More people, more workers, more everything, more fun. And we're back. And I'm a dumbass. But we already knew that. Silly me forgot we actually have to destroy all of this area. Not just the top. We have to destroy it all. Or else they sit there and do nothing. And I'm sure there are people already screaming in the comments, "What are you doing?" And I'm gonna be quite honest. I have no idea. But that's half the fun. So let's keep going. Let's destroy all of this so our minions can get happily back to work, enslaving and building me a very nice bomb shelter for them to live in. And they will find out about bombs in due time. And hopefully they'll still be alive too, and they don't freeze from the winter. The sound's getting quiet, and I'm really hoping that's not the signifying that it's starting winter. So let's go ahead and just kind of remove this stuff. It's kind of hard though. There's always like one little thing you forget in this game that you come back and it's like, oh crap, I forgot to do that. Like, I've built, I think, this really, really nice house, and I forgot to build, what was it? Oh yes, I forgot to build the doors. And since the way doors are in this, if you don't put them in right away, they are very hard to put in after. So it ended up just being a kind of big fuck you to me. Doing something over there. I can hear random popping. Are they breaking something? Oh, they're. Oh, no, that's my hand. I put a little block there for a minute. The random villager just came over and just dropped the block. Oh, I love this game so much. It's kind of like Minecraft, but you control all the villagers' homes and what they do, and where they sleep, and where they exist. And you screw up their little lives, and it's great. Let me not put this here because they didn't remove all the blocks. I feel like that's the reason we can't put these in there, is because of the blocks. Yeah. I'm gonna make them another quick, storage area, so that they will do more. There we go. Go collect those blocks, you minions. So this will be kind of our first storage hut. Not too bad looking, looks good to me. Hopefully it looks good to you guys. And we'll call this build Interior and Storage House. That sounds like a pretty damn good name to me. Literally what it is. And build. Oh no, this is the really annoying part. They can't figure out how to build this. Okay, so let's try to get in there. Oh, construction's already underway, so hopefully they will just ignore this section. If they do, that's great. That's kind of why I don't like building things like this. Like big and... Okay, so they did ignore it. That's good. That means we don't have to tear that entire build down and redo it. Which is one of the things I really want them to fix, is the ability just to delete parts that they're having issues with, opposed to having to tear it completely down. That would make me so happy. If anyone from the development team is watching this, I really doubt it. But if you guys are, just so happen to be here, if you guys removed that little thing, it would be great. It would make the building feature of the game just so much more enjoyable. That is all to you guys anyway. I'm still here. I'm still going to be playing. And we still don't have the net worth, so we need to actually build something. So apparently this don't count as something. So let's think. What do we want to build off the bat? I mean, we know we're going to have to deal with monsters. That's kind of obvious. So let's see what we need to get. Nope, that's me. You don't want that up. Let's see what we need to get our first swordsman, or really fighting guy in general. We need an archer's bow. Okay. That's fine. That, I believe, needs a carpenter. Well, we can check the mason. So let's check the mason. We can't use this yet, unfortunately. But we can make a potter's cutter, which is nice. And a stone practice sword. Very nice indeed, but we need bundles of fiber. I don't really know where to get them yet. I've not played on this difficulty before. So a lot of where to get some of this stuff is still going to be very new to me. We might end up getting just destroyed our first night, which would suck. So let's try to figure out where we get fiber from, or at least can reasonably get that fiber. Now, if I'm not crazy, and I hope I'm not, we should be able to get it from some of the plants. Now, all things just and good, we should be able to get it from the plants. But if we can't, we're going to go ahead and make a wall. What these walls are designed to do, the ones I'm building right here, they're not really designed to keep things out. They are to gate... Oh, I lost it there. No, they are to gate the entrance so that when things come in, they don't have an easy time coming in, and they have to actually go through something to get in. And that looks good to me. That looks good to me, and that looks good over there. So those walls should provide an element of security for now, and we're going to call these inner walls. And we're calling them inner walls because I am hoping we get the opportunity to expand over here and there and build some nice high walls around the exterior of our encampment.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the very first episode of the Stonehearth series. Please, if you want more, let us know down in the comments below. Don't forget to share the video because we want more subscribers. And yeah, I had to cut this episode short for the main reason of it was a very long recording and there was just a lot to it and it would have taken just a long time to upload. So the second part of episode 1 will come out either tomorrow or in a few days. But as I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys later.